Good morning and welcome to another session of Rise and Shine Yoga. I'm Paul, the owner of Oxford Yoga Studio here in downtown Oxford. Looking out my window, it's a beautiful winter morning. Sun's out, about 40 degrees, so a great time to do some yoga. So as we always do before we begin our practice, I want you to sit at the front of your mat. Legs can be crossed or straight. I'm just going to take a couple inhales and exhales. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. So I want you to bring the palms of your hands together, bring them in front of your heart and close your eyes. Before we continue with our practice this morning, it's always a good idea to dedicate our practice to someone, offer up your practice to someone or a group of people who may be struggling with something. And by offering up our practice, we generate what's called good karma into the world. So not only will you benefit from your practice this morning, but your offering and your intention is going to get all the benefits of your practice as well. Just bow your chin to your chest, sealing in your offering, your intention, keeping it with you throughout your practice, knowing that you can always come back to it. If your mind, your body, your breath maybe isn't working the way you think it should, just by coming back to the intention, hopefully that will give you the inspiration to do the very, very best you can in your practice. And at the end of the day, that's all that is asked, that we just do the very best we can. Then we come back up. Let's keep that breath nice and strong. I'm going to take our right hand by the left ear. I'm just going to gently guide the right ear toward the right shoulder. And release your head to center. Take the left hand by the right ear. We're just going to guide the left ear toward the left shoulder. Not yanking it, just guiding it. And release, bring the head to center, and just bow your chin to your chest, stretching out the back of the neck. And very gently come back up. Take your hands, bring them behind your back, interlace your fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Maybe look up to the sky. And gently release, bring your hands in front of you, interlace the fingers, press the palms forward and kind of sit back, round your back, stretching out our mid and upper back. And very gently come back up. Take your right hand behind your right hip, left hand onto the right knee. We're just going to gently twist over to the right. And come back to center. Take the left hand behind the left hip, right hand onto the left knee, and we're just twisting over to the left. And gently come back to center. This time we're going to come into a kneeling position. And if you have a blanket, maybe bring your blanket underneath your knees. But if not, no big deal. So we're just going to look back. Top of our feet are pressed into the mat. We're just going to sit back on our heels, stretching out the top of our feet and our ankles. We're going to gently come back up to kneeling. And this time you're going to get on your tippy toes, bring your feet close together. We're just going to sit back on our heels, stretching out the bottom of our foot, muscle called the plantaris. You may have heard plantar fasciitis. That's the muscle that's irritated. So if you run, bike, walk a lot, it's a great stretch for your feet. And very gently come back up to kneeling. And then this time, kneeling on your left knee, bring your right foot out into a lunge. And place your hands on top of your thighs. And we're just going to press ourselves forward. And very gently come back up. I'm just going to switch knees. So kneeling on the right knee, bring the left knee out into a lunge, hands on top of your left thigh. We're just going to lean forward. And then come back up to kneeling. This ends our first segment of Rise and Shine Yoga. Take a quick break, maybe grab some water, and I'll see you in our next segment doing some standing poses. And welcome back to our next segment of Rise and Shine Yoga. I want you to come into tabletop pose, hands and knees pose. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. I want you to bring your knees back maybe an inch or two, and lift up our hips and curl our toes. Press our heels toward the ground for down dog. And this being our first one, you may want to bicycle the feet, stretching out the back of the calves. Look between your hands, bend your knees, walk, step your feet to the front. This time I want you to put a big bend in your knees, let your head drop, let your arms hang. And very slowly come all the way up to standing and bring your arms all the way up and palms together. So we're going to do a couple of the poses that we introduced last week. So Sam, I want you to kind of take a wide step out to your right to face the long end of your mat. We're going to bring our arms out to a T. You're going to pivot your right foot to the back of the mat. And you're going to bring your left foot in just a little bit. And as we inhale, we're going to reach our right hand toward the back of the mat. And maybe bring it to the foot, to the floor, or the ankle, or the shin. And then we're just going to spin the left arm open. This is called triangle pose. Part balance, part twist. Then looking down at your mat, using your core, press yourself back up to a T. And we're going to pivot our right foot in, left foot to the front of the mat. Taking a nice inhale, we're going to reach our left hand toward the front of the mat. As we exhale, bring it to the floor, or your shin, or the ankle. And we're just going to spin the right arm open, doing the other side. And then looking down at your mat, using your core, press yourself back up to a T. And we're going to pivot our left foot in, right foot to the back of the mat. Put a lunge in your right knee. Take your right forearm, place it on top of the right thigh. Inhale the left arm up. Really reach it toward the back of your mat. Really pressing your right forearm into your right, top of your right thigh. Looking down at your mat, using your core, press yourself up to a T, straighten the right leg, pivot the right foot in, left foot to the front of the mat, put a lunge in the left knee. We're going to take our left forearm, place it on top of the right thigh, or left thigh, and then really reach the right arm over the right ear. And gently, using your core, press yourself up to a T, straighten the left leg, and then step your right foot. Meet the left, come to the front of the mat. Good. So we're just going to do a few balance poses. Come to the front of your mat, feet hip distance apart. Really press your left foot firmly into the mat, bring the hands to the waist. And we're just going to take the bottom of our right foot, press it against our left calf. And if you feel secure, bring your arms up for tree pose. And then bring your hands to the waist, and then release your right foot, shake it up. Then do the other side. Press the right foot firmly into the mat, hands to the waist. I'm just going to take the bottom of our left foot, press it against our right calf, keeping it underneath the knee. And then you can bring your arms up strong for a tree, really pressing the left calf, or left foot into the right calves. Core is strong. Bring your hands to the waist, then release your left foot, shake it up. Come to the front of the mat, feet hip distance apart, palms together. Inhale the arms up, step your left foot back. Put a lunge in the right knee. Just make sure you can see your toes. Arms are strong. It's called Warrior One. Core really engaged. Arms are strong. Keeping your arms where they are. Step your left foot to the front, step your right foot back, putting a lunge in the left knee. And again, the arms are strong. Doing warrior one on the other side. And keeping your arms where they are. Step right foot to the front. Bring the palms together. We'll just do one more standing pose. Bring your feet close together, palms together. Inhale the arms up. Sit down into a chair. Make sure you can see your toes. For chair pose. And straighten the legs. Bring the palms together. This ends our segment of Rise and Shine Yoga. Take a quick break, get a drink of water. We'll see you in our final segment of seated poses and closing.
Hi, I'm Connie from Connie's Kitchen here at Treetop Lodge. Come up and join me for a relaxing afternoon or an evening or a weekend. This is one of my favorite places to come when the lodge is quiet. I'm down in the gathering room. I've got the woods behind me. The deer will be coming in soon. It's just a very peaceful place to spend a little time with my friend Alistair. So join me here at the lodge, join me on OCTV, and let's have some fun together and relax. Regardless of the weather, we're always here. See you soon.
And welcome back to our final segment of Rise and Shine Yoga. So we're going to just finish off with some gentle seated poses. So I want you to come to a seated position at the front of your mat. Take your hands behind your hips, legs crossed. And just gently press yourself forward. We're just going to put our hands gently onto the mat in front of our crossed leg. And just let your chin drop. The back round, eyes closed. And the breath, let it just be very normal, relaxed breath. Very gently, slowly come back up. Whatever leg was in front, bring it behind. Whatever leg was behind, bring it in front. And bring the hands behind the hips. And gently press yourself forward. And again, just gently place your hands onto the mat in front of the crossed leg. And just let the chin drop, back round. Eyes close. And the breath very relaxed. And very gently come back up. This time extend your legs straight. And just let the feet and the knees be taken by gravity. Bring your hands behind your hips. Gently press yourself forward. And just bring your arms down by your side, palms up. And let the chin drop in the back round. The eyes close. And very slowly and gently come back up. And this time widen your legs a little bit, just as much as is comfortable. And again, let the feet and the knees just open up and be taken by gravity. And we're just going to take our hands behind our hips again, press ourselves forward, and just gently bring the hands onto the mat. Again, letting the chin drop and the back round. Eyes close, and the breath very gentle. And very slowly and gently come back up. This time bring your legs in front of you. This time bring the soles of the feet together. Keep them away from your body. And just let your feet and the knees open up. Again, take your hands behind your hips and gently press yourself forward. And maybe just gently fold over the legs. Again, letting the chin drop in the back round. Eyes close. Breath normal. And very slowly and gently press yourself back up. And then make your way to lie all the way on your back. Bring the knees into the chest, squeezing them in. Maybe rock side to side. And then you're going to bring your arms out to a T. And just let the knees fall to the right. And if it's available, maybe pick the head up, take the gaze over the left shoulder for our spinal twist. And very gently bring the head and the knees back to center. And just let the knees drop to the left. And if it's available, you can pick the head up, take the gaze over the right shoulder. And very gently bring the knees, gaze back to center, hug the knees into the chest, squeezing them in, giving yourself a big hug for taking the time this morning to do something for yourself. Take care of yourself. And then we're just going to come up to seated. Bring your palms together at the center of your heart and bow your chin to your chest. Coming back to the offering, the dedication you made at the beginning of your practice. I want to thank you so much for letting me lead you in your Rise and Shine practice this morning. I wish you a very, very great week, healthy week, safe week. And we'll see you next week for another edition of Rise and Shine Yoga.
At Oakland County Parks and Recreation, we value what you value: family relationships, community connections, good health, environmental stewardship, and economic stability. Oakland County residents and businesses have invested in preserving nearly 7,000 acres of parkland. Since 1966, 13 parks and golf courses have been acquired, maintained, and improved. Oakland County parks and facilities are made possible by millage funds supported by Oakland County residents. For a home valued at $200,000, the homeowner pays less than $25 per year to support the Oakland County parks. With every generation, families create lifelong memories at Oakland County's award-winning parks. From exciting summer escapades and stories around the campfire to brisk fall walks on wooded trails and snowy winter outings, the outdoors beckons year-round. It's time to get up, get out, and get going at the Oakland County parks. Active recreation options abound. Cross-country ski or mountain bike on tree-lined trails. Scale the rock climbing wall. Get your kicks with soccer at several sports fields. Row or paddle a boat on 4 picturesque inland lakes. It's an easy journey. Most parks are just a short drive away. A quick tip: all our parks and golf courses end in Oaks. To find your favorite, just go to DestinationOakland.com. Click to pick Oceans of Motion water parks at Red Oaks and Waterford Oaks, the Wint Nature Center at Independence Oaks, Teen Adventures, and even entertainment to go. When outdoor adventures on your list, there's fishing, beaches, boating, playgrounds, and seasonal hunting. The campgrounds at Addison Oaks and Groveland Oaks feel like being up north with plenty of recreation options. Want to get fit? Hit the trails. Oakland County Parks boasts more than 68 miles for strolling, walking, hiking and running, biking, or horseback riding. If the links are your lure, 5 golf courses, including premier course Lion Oaks, are conveniently located. Make Glen Oaks or White Lake Oaks your home course. Get an up-north feel at Springfield Oaks, or play a quick 9 at Red Oaks. Our recreation lineup rocks. Learn to swim. Experience an outdoor adventures camp. Take the fast track at BMX, or gain new lifelong skills. Everyone's included. Individuals with disabilities participate in dozens of adaptive opportunities, including a new fully accessible playscape, modified golf carts, and annual events.
You're watching OCTV, Oxford Community Television, serving Oxford, Addison Township, and the Village of Leonard.